In this video, I'm going to show you how you would set up a calendar for yourself or any of your team members within BuildDesk, and then how you can generally edit. So the first thing that I would do when setting up your calendar is one, making sure that your personal / Google Calendar, whatever it may be, and your video conferencing method are connected to your profile. So if you go to settings and go to my profile, you want to make sure that you have your preferred email provider connected here for the two-way sync. If you just click this one and then connect, you'll log in and then it will work on connecting. And then down here is where you would actually connect your calendar and video conferencing here. So if you use Zoom instead of Google Meet, you would log into your Zoom here and make sure that these show connected. Make sure your calendar is going to have two-way sync on it. That way, if a meeting gets updated on one end, it will reflect on the other end and vice versa. So once those are connected, you're going to go back over here and we're going to go to calendars and we're going to go to calendar settings. Okay. So in here, you will be able to add a new calendar. So we're going to add a new calendar. If you are just doing this for yourself, you would pick personal booking. It can be a certain number of people on your team, you can do round robin. And then if there needs to be multiple of you within the organization on with the client, you would do collective. So I'm going to do a personal booking. And you would put the calendar name in here. So I'm just going to do client call. And then you're going to have the team member here. So if it is not yourself, feel free to click on this and pick someone from the team. Then you have your custom URL. You can change this as long as it hasn't already been taken. So for example, if I do this slug is already taken by somebody that is using a version of BuildDesk. So let's just put this for now. And meeting duration. So right now this is saying that this call will be 30 minutes long. And then booking availability. I will show you how to edit this in here. So for now, we're just going to click on advanced settings. If you want a logo for your calendar, you can upload that here. This is the calendar name, client call. If you need a description for what exactly this call entails, you can add that here. If you are grouping them, so say you have calls for clients and then you have calls for the team, you can group them as such. So you can create like a client group. And then that way, when you're going to your list of calendars, it's just a little bit faster and easier to find it. This is the meeting invite title. So when the invite gets onto your calendar, it's going to show what the call is called. So if you don't want just their name, you can go ahead and edit this here. And we could do like client call with their name. You can also change this if you want it to be a certain color for your calendar. Feel free to do that as well. So that is the basic details. If we go to staff and location, again, you are selecting the person that this meeting is going to be with in your organization. And then here, once you have connected your Google Meet or Zoom, that is where you would pick accordingly here. So mine is not connected in here, which is going to give you this error. So for now, it's going to say custom, but you would click Zoom, Google Meet, phone, whatever the location is going to be for you. Availability. So here you can change this. Now, if you change this availability, just know that this applies to any calendar where your standard availability is going to be connected to. So this is my work hours schedule. If I want to edit this, which will then reflect on any other calendar that this is connected to, I will do that here. If I do not want that, then I'm going to customize schedule for this calendar only. And that way you can tweak when you want client calls to be versus discovery calls, for example. If you have a date specific change, you can do that here. A lot of people will use this if they're going to be out of office. They will pick a date and then just X off the time option to show that they are not available. The other way to do that is on your personal calendar, just having an all day block that shows you are busy. That way it just blocks off those times automatically and you don't have to remember to come in here. So for booking rules, you have your meeting duration. Again, we set this in the beginning. That was 30 minutes. Meeting intervals. So this is going to show you or show like the time slots for somebody in certain increments. So I have it just showing them in 30-minute blocks. Minimum scheduling notice. So if you do not want people to be able to schedule same day or like less than 24 hours or 48 hours, do specify that here. You can do minutes, hours, weeks, months, etc. And then how far out do you want your availability to be offered? If you are not sure if you are going to be taking a trip next month or something, most of my clients will do 30 to 45 days, maybe 60 days. Pre and post buffer time. This is if you do not want to have back-to-back meetings. You can put like a 15-minute buffer before and after so that you have time to go to the bathroom or whatever it may be. The maximum bookings per day. So if you do not want more than 2 calls per day, we'll say, then I would make sure to put something here. And maximum bookings per slot just means that only one person can book in a time slot. So this will default to 1. Advanced settings here. So this is your like standard Calendly, for example. So they're going to pick a date and time, and then they're going to fill out a form, which is just first name, last name, email, phone, and any notes that they may feel the need to share. You can customize a form if you're looking for specific information. And you can also make it so that they have to answer the questions first before picking a date and time. Just a matter of personal preference. Go ahead and make them get this out of the way first, and then they can find a time and date with you. So you can drag these. And then if you do have a different form, which you would make under sites forms, you can then come here and click the other drop-down form that you did make. This we leave on. You just want to receive contact from this company using any contact information I provide. If you want them to be able to add guests, then you would click this on as well, and then name and email or count only, require guests for booking. So you can make any of this mandatory or not. And then you can have a confirmation page. So once they do book, this is saying that we will contact them shortly to confirm. We have auto confirm turned on here, by the way, so this doesn't make sense. If you do not want to auto confirm and you want to manually confirm, then turn this off. But if you are going to leave this on to auto confirm, then I would change this message to like looking forward to talking to you. And then please email us if you don't have a phone, or please call our office at the phone number if you have any questions. If you are going to require payment for the call to take place, you can turn on accept payments here. You just have to make sure that you have Stripe or something connected, which most of you are going to already have. This is a test account. And then notifications and policies. So these are enabled, but this is just going to assign contacts to the respective calendar team members each time an appointment is booked. You can skip if they already have an assigned user. You can allow rescheduling up to so many minutes or hours or days before the meeting. Same for canceling. If you don't want them to be able to like cancel last minute, you can take this away so many hours before the meeting. Then you have your third-party calendar settings. So this will allow Google Outlook or iCloud to send invitation and update emails to attendees. And then this is what this looks like. Reschedule, cancel, phone, email. If you want to like really customize, you can do your calendar cover image. You can change the style and the colors here as well. And then you can preview it to see what it would look like. But this is going to be pretty much everything that you're going to do for your calendar. So if you have any questions, let us know. Once you are done with this calendar here, don't forget to save changes. Then you can share it. I would always just share the permanent link. But if you do like embed it in a website, for example, you can use the embed code here as well. But this, for example, could be a link that you give to your clients that they can just have to schedule when needed or as needed. If you just want them to be able to schedule a one-time, then you can do a one-time link here. All right, that is how you handle calendars.